All right, I'm going to do the GameSpinner problem. So normally you'd say public class GameSpinner, but because I'm in this REPL window, I'm just going to say class GameSpinner. All right, so we've got a class. Now inside this class, we need to keep track of how many sectors the spinner has. Private int sectors. We need to know what the last spin was. Private int last spin, and we need to know what the current run is. And by run, we mean how many times in a row you've spun the same number. So to do that, we need to store the number as a variable. Otherwise, it wouldn't persist from one spin to the next. All right, and then we need a constructor, public game spinner int n. It receives an integer, which is how many sectors it has. So that's sectors equals n. And then at this point, I'm going to say last spin equals 0 and run equals 1. I'll say run equals 0. It just doesn't matter. Just so that the variables are initialized. And you can only roll the numbers 1 up to n. So we won't accidentally think we're on a roll here. You're never going to roll a 0 and then say, I've got 0 twice in a row. Okay, so then per the functionality listed in the document, when you call the spin method, we're supposed to return a random number from 1 to n, the number of sectors. So public int spin, and I'm going to say int new spin equals int math.random, and it's times let's see, what is I use variable I use with sectors, and plus 1. Let's see. Yeah, because this is the range, and if we're supposed to have 9 sectors, and this is 9, then if we do this, we're going to get 9 values, 0 through 8, and then we add 1, and we get 1 through 9. So there's our new spin. And then here's the deal. If we, of course, we're going to say return new spin down here. But in between, we're going to check, hey, is this the same as the last one we did? If new spin equal last spin, then we're going to do run plus plus. That means we rolled the same, spun the same number at least twice in a row. Now we're not adding to 0 here, we're adding to whatever it was already. Like you could run it 10 times in a row. Okay, so we're gonna have an else here. The else is when you didn't spin the same number as before. So in that case, our run is a run of 1, right? This is the first item in its sequence. And then we say last spin equals new spin. We're saving the the current roll in that last spin variable, so that next time we spin, we could report back whether there was a run. All right, and then we also finally need to have a method called current run, public int current run, which just returns run. That tells us what the current run is. So I'm going to run this, and we should get no output. Apparently, I am missing something. GameSpinner. So that goes with that. Oh yeah, wasn't supposed to have those there. Sorry. They were sitting there the whole time. Oh, and I wrote the word returns. It should just be return. And we're almost done fixing my bugs. All right, so then check this out. We can actually make this thing. GameSpinner G equals new GameSpinner 10. And for in I equals 0, I less than 100, I plus plus. I'm gonna system.out.println g.spin plus tab plus g.current run, just because I want to do 100 of them and then see what happens. So we'll have all these numbers, we'll have these random numbers, and then we'll have the second number will be, you know, is it ever, we had several of them in a row. Hey, right here, we got a run 10, a run of 1, 3, a run of 1, 2, a run of 1. Bob, we got 2 again. Now it's a run of 2. And now it's a run of 3. Now it's a run of 4. So then we had a 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So we had our biggest run right at the top. I'll tell you what I want to do, and this is not part of the assignment, but int longest run equals 0. If g dot current run greater than longest run equals that's just because I want to down here say system.out.println longest run. Just because. I'm running it. The longest run was 2, not very exciting. We had a run, was that 4 on the first? We got a 3. Watch this, if I do 1,000, we'll have longer runs. But on the other hand, it is random numbers from 1 to 10. So, wow, 1,000 spins. What if we made the spinner just 3? I bet we get a lot more longer runs. Yeah, we got a run of 7. Anyway, to be clear, you didn't need this longest run. You didn't need this, and you didn't need that. And furthermore, you didn't need that whole thing up there. So the whole assignment was all the slower stuff. So, but I just figured we were here, we could test it. Hope this helped. If you have another way of doing it and you want to know if that's okay, go ahead and pop it into REPL and see if you can make it work. And then also feel free to send me either a link to the REPL or send me your code. And if you want me to comment on it. Okay.